All right, Facebook. So this is how Facebook wants to start off the new year, I guess. So sorry, guys. It crashed. Hopefully that's the only time that happens. Wait for everybody to get in here. Let me see if there's something going on my end. It to crash. Sorry about that, guys. Facebook decided it wants to start the year off by being a jerk to me. You know. But hey, that's all right. Out of all my streams I've done, all last year, I only had one show that does this. In the first stream of 2021, Facebook's going to make it crash. And we were hardly in it. Last time it crashed after a while. Tyler Ferris is in the house. Welcome back, my friend. Donnie and John, thank you guys. Sorry about that, everybody. Facebook, fix your stuff because I'm not going to deal with this. I hope this doesn't happen every stream. But back to what I was showing you guys. We've got some cubic quartz growth here inside of this with some heavy iron discoloration, heavy iron staining in there. This one I probably am going to just maybe hose down a little bit and see how hard it is on there. Otherwise, I might just leave the color as is. So sorry about that, guys. Thanks to everybody joining in the stream. My apologies on the first one. Taking a big old crap on everything and not working. So sorry about that. I'm trying not to let that irritate me too much. It's just frustrating that it never happened before and now it's happened twice. So that's really grinds my gears. Got some iron out today. Ooh, can't wait to use it. Yes, iron out is amazing. It works wonders. All right, we're gonna do one of these guys with the regular. Here we are. Sorry, let me move this loud heater away from the microphone there, guys. My apologies. This is what we got lined up. Make sure you keep it warm and hot for it to work the best. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point. All right, one of these heaters is being sacrificed for me to be one to hopefully keep my phone warm and not let that crash. I didn't even think about that. Oh, welcome, guys. 53 in the house. Woo! We got this one here, which I hope this isn't too loud right now. Let me know if is that noise from that heater too loud, guys. Let me know. If it is, I will move it. Because I feel like it's loud to me, but I'm not quite sure how the microphone is picking it up. But here we are, guys. Geode number 2, another one from Indiana. And if you can hear it, it's a rattler. So it's definitely going to be a little hollow inside. Let me... Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry, I just put a couple, okay, now you guys won't hear anything at all. Good to know. Perfect. And it should be, you guys shouldn't be able to hear it at all anymore. But this one, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up. But it's a rattler, so that means it should be something nice. I've got a couple that I'm hopeful for lined up for tonight. Ones that I wanted to do that Saturday when I came back from my trip, the day after Christmas. But I decided to save some for the new year. Speaking of which, guys, if you were following me during all that, when I talked about getting down there, and I talked about shooting some footage to make a video, I've got that video like 95% done. All I need to do to finish that for you guys is I've just got to tonight. I've got to snap a couple of photos just of some things that I got footage of collecting in the creek, but it was so cold and snowy and icy that it was kind of hard to see what some of them look like. So I just want to snap some photos to put right after in a couple spots, and then that video is going to be up for you guys. So that's exciting. I've been working on that for about a week. And like I said, I apologize. It took a little bit longer, but I really wanted it to come out good. And I'm content with it now. But like I said, once I get those photos to do a couple side-by-sides, it'll be perfect. And you guys will see it. All right, guys, here we are, geode number 2. Oh, it rattled, but it didn't have a very big void. Interesting. But look at that color in there, though. Like a peach. And like normal, guys, at the end, what's my favorite kind of geode? Oh, I love finding botryoidal chalcedony geodes. Those are my favorite. Emily, did you ever find out what was causing those orange flecks under the black light? I did not, but I did. I don't know if anybody... Whoa, let me not fall back here. I don't know if anybody saw that video I posted afterwards where I actually took it inside, sprayed it down, and kind of scrubbed it, and nothing came from it. So I'm leaning towards that orange fleck being some sodalite. Although it's not quite as common where I collect for it to be found, but I know, and I did some research and I found that there was a lot of people finding it. Oh, you weren't able to hear me? Oh, sorry about that. Welcome to the show, guys. Anna Marie and Norma, how you guys doing tonight? And so yeah, like I said, I'm leaning towards that being some sodalite. That's what I think. But yeah, here we go, guys. I'll show you. This is just the one we just cracked. It's got some mostly solid, but it's got some really pretty peach colors. And as usual, guys, I'll turn this camera around because right now it's just my front-facing camera on my iPhone here. Which actually this year I'm really working towards. I'm focusing on this, and especially with my Dorothy's in the house. How you doing tonight, Dorothy and Mary? Some bots for some druzy. Hey, I might be okay with that. I don't have quite as much druzy. But yeah, actually, I don't know who asked that. To see, hold on, let me turn this light around, and I'll peek in here at the little botryoidal section of my collection. Oh, look at that, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. There's just so many buckets and stuff from Pennsylvania in the house. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys, here we go. This is just a little bit of my little botryoidal corner. So a lot of these guys I found in the creek like this. A couple of them I cracked open, like this little one. This guy here I found in the creek. Lisa, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Another creek rescue. You can definitely tell the difference. You only have one druzy and it's your favorite, but how are you trying to trade it to me? I'm confused. But look at this, guys. I won't drag it out, but this is... I got the other half of it right over here. And, oh yeah, I love bots. This is the other half of it. I call this one the mother of all bots because it's, what is it, like 25 or 26.8 pounds. And that's one that I cracked open. One of the first ones I cracked open when I got my soil pipe cutter. So if anybody's curious why my addiction is the way it is, imagine, you know, that big old thing being one of the first things you crack open. But yep, I love it. Botryoidal chalcedony is my favorite. Agate's my favorite mineral. This is my favorite kind of geodes to find. And actually, speaking of druzy, check this one out. This is my favorite creek rescue. So you can see it's got chalcedony in here, botryoidal chalcedony with that druzy over top. It is a lot of it is creek worn. I saw some pretty nice points inside of here, but I love this one. This one I consider agate because look at those bands in it. Oh yeah, this is a big old creek rescue. And oh, I'm so excited to Grace, welcome back. I'm so excited Yeah, really. I do have quite the collection. But it's always growing and it's always shrinking because whenever I have somebody come over to my house, I'm always making them leave with geodes. Whether they want to or not. I mean, I don't force them to, but, you know, like my sister-in-law, every time she's here, and she comes over like a few times a month, every time she's here, I send her home with another geode. My brother's finally like, you gotta leave her alone. Wait, hold on. I think I saw Gabby. If that's Gabby right there, I couldn't tell if that was her. There she is. Speaking of sending people home with geodes, Gabby is one of my good friends, my lifelong best friend. I've known her since we were like this tall. I hadn't seen her in a few years. And this holiday season, I was able to see her. Her and her husband came out of the house. They got to meet my son for the first time. It's me. Yeah, she got to meet my son for the first time. I got to meet her husband. So it was really, really great to catch up after a few years. But I definitely sent her home with some geodes and some geodized fossils. Yeah, she'll throw a picture up, and I'm sending a box of geodes down to her too. You'll be over at 5. All right. You know what? In all honesty, I don't know. Let me do a little more cleaning and organizing in here. But I'm not opposed to having, if somebody wants to come and check out the collection, if you're not far. I'm local to Chicago. I'm just south of Chicago. So if anybody ever wants to come check out the collection, everybody ever has little kids, you know, wants to come and pick out some geodes to take home, let's do it. I don't care. I got lots. And to preface this stream is not about sales. I do sell occasionally, but just so everybody knows, I'm not a salesman. That's my passion. What I enjoy is sharing it with people who can't find it. Because I grew up my whole life wanting to go and collect geodes, and I was 24 or 23 when I finally realized, man, I could go drive and collect some geodes, and it's really not that bad. So now I just like sharing with everybody. Michigan, 2 hours from Chicago. Hey, Travis, yeah, man. Like I said, let me do some cleaning and get things a little pretty in here. This one, it doesn't rattle, but it is so light. I'm gonna guess that this has got botryoidal chalcedony. That's where my guess is going with this guy. I go up to Michigan. I've been up to Michigan a couple times to go and rock hound on the beach. I go in near South Haven. A lot of folks don't realize, and a lot of folks think that euprolites are specific to the Upper Peninsula. But let me tell you guys, euprolites, yes, technically a euprolite is from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is cyanite that bears sodalite. But that is not the only place you can find them, guys. It is not the only place you can find them. I traded an awesome person out in Maine who she collects them with her boyfriend, and I traded her some geodes. I have found them in Lake Michigan, an hour and a half away from Chicago. Just do some research, guys. They're all out there. They're not an unknown thing. There's a lot of hype with euprolites because they were discovered in 2018, and a lot of people think, oh, it's a brand new thing. No, no, no. They were discovered in that area in 2018 by somebody who was going and trying to find a better way to go and collect agates on Lake Superior, and then he discovered them. But they were not a brand new thing, guys. They got a brand new name and a brand new price tag. Oh. Oh, my, my, my. I love when I'm wrong, guys. I love it when I am wrong. Best thing for a kid to go to Rockford. Got a geo and have it cut. Always a surprise. Yeah, absolutely. If anybody wants to... I mean, I don't want it to sound inappropriate. I'm a family man, guys, okay? I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad. I've got 2 children, so don't take this the wrong way. Like I just talked about, extending the invitation for somebody to come and check out what I have here. If you wanted to bring children along, my daughter loves doing this. My son is only, coming up on 10 months, so he doesn't quite enjoy it just yet, but he will. Don't worry. But I have the tool right here to crack them. I have the tools to cut them. I have the tools to polish them. But I got to take my goggles off for this one. So that last one that I said was really, really light. And I'm so happy because it is absolutely beautiful in there, guys. I'm just showing one half because the second half has a secondary. And I need to go over and grab my light and see if it's calcite or barite. But look at this. Oh, sorry, guys. On his trip spot, did not get out and head outside. All right, so check that one out, guys. Really beautiful quartz. And let me grab my light here. Focus. And sorry about that. It was over on my desk. Oh yeah. So this other half, ooh, look at that calcite in there, guys. Ooh, it's really, really pretty. Oh man, hold on, guys. He didn't see that it came over here after it crashed. But yeah, look at that calcite in there, guys. Holy moly. And let me see if this will be enough to try and get that thing to glow. Yeah, look at that. I don't even need to turn the lights completely off. Super fluorescent. I've gone silent. Okay, hey, how about now? Can you hear me? Facebook, you're driving me crazy today. Can you guys hear me okay? Throw a thumbs up if you guys can hear me, please. I would appreciate that. But yeah, awesome. Okay. Thank you, guys. Jeanette, welcome back. I'm sorry. That last stream was... Okay. Sweet. That last stream was... Okay, got it. Hey, there he is, Noah. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to make sure Noah could get here because he didn't see that it switched on over. So sorry about that, guys. Aaron in the house. Hey, Bron. Sweet. Awesome, guys. So awesome. Third geode we cracked there. If you're just tuning in, Noah, check that out. Look at that calcite in there, dude. Yeah, Aaron, look at this one. Gnarly calcite in there. I called it. I thought this was going to be a bot, but I am so pleasantly surprised. And just, it's so hard to see, and I can't wait to show you guys. First time watching, Connie, welcome to the show. Everybody, let's show Connie some love. Because we really do have an awesome group of people who frequent these streams often, and they're so awesome. Yeah, that was a really cool piece. Ooh, I'm all dusty here. Yeah, really nice one. And like I said, guys, and as always, at the end, I will flip the camera around and show you guys with the better camera on the other side. But for now, we'll just settle with this. I don't like making the camera have to bounce around too much. Ooh, here we go. Here's another rattler. Travis, appreciate that, showing some love. Connie, where are you tuning in from? We got some folks from all over. I collect in southern Indiana, but I am right now just south of Chicago, Illinois. Born and raised city boy that somehow grew up addicted to rocks. I'm going to go up one more. And Connie, if you are curious and if you have never seen one before, this device here that I'm using to bust these guys open, oh, that's too much, sorry. This is called a soil pipe cutter. If you're interested in getting one for yourself, most local hardware stores will carry them. If not in stock, I'm sure they've got it in their online catalog at somewhere. Most locations, the bigger chains, you can actually go out and rent these things, but it's just a matter of if they have one and if it's available. There are a couple different ways to crack open geodes. This is just the way I like to do it. All right. This one being a little bit of a butt. But it's a rattler, so I'm going to try and be nice to it and Alright, I'm not being nice anymore. I can't wait to have my YouTube page up because I'm going to go through all of my streams and I'm just going to compile all these like WTF moments that I have where you guys don't realize, but I'm screaming on the inside because I don't want it to happen on my live stream, but it does anyways. Alright. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't take too much. Like I said, it rattles. Got the low power mode. Get out of here. Hopefully this won't take too much. Woo! Not too much at all. Here we are. Nice sparkly underneath that discoloration. Lynn, that is a great question. I've got bins and bins and bins full. Right now, I've actually got plans to, most of the ones that are pretty cool inside, I'll either give away or put into my own collection. Or what I like to do, hey Marcy, how you doing? Thanks for that like, I appreciate that. Or the ones that are more solid, I actually plan to use out in my landscaping. I didn't get to doing that at the end of this spring, but definitely after doing this stream too, I've got quite a bit. I've probably got like 400 or 500 pounds of geodes that I've split open that are just completely solid. And I mean, I'll go through and pick through them and see which ones I want to cut and slab and polish and things like that. But there are some that aren't just too pleasing to the eye, so I'm just gonna put those out in the yard. But yeah, this one is I'm guessing it's got some calcite. Oh yeah, really thick calcite in the rind. Am I here? Yes, you are here, Michelle. Hopefully you guys can see this one. Oh yeah, look at that glow in there. I mean, at the end, like normal guys, I'll turn the light off, but yes, absolutely. I've got a couple ideas of what I want to do. But yeah, check this out. This is like almost like a green. Hey, Tammy, how you doing tonight? Ben's in the house. How you doing, Ben? Just cracked this one here. Let's get some pretty cool. Ooh, Amanda, how you doing, Amanda? Pretty cool calcite in this one. Not too shabby, guys. Better than my last show of 2020. You know, I realized that after... let me turn my light back on. After, why are my fingertips fluorescent? That's probably because I'm a smoker. So that's my guess. Or from the dust and dirt and whatnot, from moving geodes and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for calling me out like that. I'm just kidding. Come on, get out of there. There we go. That's funny. You know, I wondered that too, and then I realized one day, I was like, yeah, that's probably because of my stupid bad habits. Ooh, let's do one of these Kentucky geodes, guys. How about that? I've looked at these pipe things to crack geodes. Those look like is this true? Amazon, honestly, your best bet is going to be to go to eBay, my friend. Amazon, I've seen them on Amazon, and I've seen that there are smaller versions of pipe cutters, which that might work for some smaller geodes. Yeah, some of the pictures make them look pretty tiny, but definitely, always make sure you double check the dimensions, because not everybody out there is somebody who's trying to swindle you, but you always want to double check dimensions. I appreciate that, Tammy. But yeah, guys, Travis, keep that in mind. Always want to double check dimensions. But here we are, guys. This is the next geode coming up. This is a Kentucky geode, which I've only got a couple of these left, so I only throw one or two into the shows here and there. Mainly because there are a lot of them that I really want to spend the time to cut them instead of cracking them. And I've talked about introducing that aspect of things to my stream, like cutting and polishing. I think I can do a polishing stream once I get my equipment I'm after. That won't be too terrible because that sound isn't too unbearable. But I think as far as trying to like stream me cutting geodes, I think that's just going to be too god-awful on the ears. So that's going to be something that'll be some of the content that'll be available over on my YouTube channel, which is going to be up here very, very soon. Just a random little cluster that probably popped out of that. Yeah, it does look like another turtle shell. This is the baby turtle, guys. It's the baby turtle. Let's see what we got. I don't know. It might be more solid, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a little more solid, but that's okay. It's still got some really neat cubic quartz in there with some very light coating of chalcedony over it. Thanks, Noah. What's that white jug in front of the camera? This? This is my space heater. I don't know if that's what you're asking about. That's just to keep me warm. It's cold out. My garage is not heated. Yeah, this one will be really nice to mean turtle. Yeah, this one I'm gonna polish up. That's for sure. Which that's honestly what's kept me at bay from polishing more is just I have a saw, but it's I have a saw, but it's small, so I really don't have a whole lot of cutting surface available on it. But a pretty awesome person, and she's watching the stream right now. She sent me some information about a 7-inch saw that is on sale over at Lowe's. So welcome to the show, Eula. How you doing? So I might hop online and see what they've got. But I'm like 3/5 of the way there. I'm almost have enough saved up to get my polishing set up. So once I get that, it's gonna get fun, guys. It's gonna get fun. I'm gonna go up from. I'm probably gonna at that point if once I get that polishing set up, I'm gonna be doing 2 shows a week because I'm gonna do one cracking and then one's gonna be for polishing. That's the plan at least. But that is, like I said, also whenever I get that set up. So here's another little. This one rattles a little bit. I don't know if you guys are gonna pick it up. Another little guy from Indiana. We'll crack open and see. And then after that, I have high hopes of this one having some really pretty clear quartz in there and hopefully some goethite. Hopefully we can start the year off with another right guess on the goethite, which I've gotten pretty keen on calling them out if it's going to have it in there. So this has got a lot of the similar qualities in the exteriors that I encounter with my other geodes that have that secondary of goethite. Which I still think, and I'm still going to prove, I'm going to take my time doing it, I'm still going to figure out why it's the stuff that has been geodized, like the obvious geodized fossils that I find. That's the stuff that has the really, really awesome clear crystals of quartz and awesome goethite secondaries. Man, oh man. Chunker. But that's okay. Got a little itty bitty cavity up there. Phil Ferguson in the house. Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I'm so excited. I've got great things planned for this. Planned for this stream. It's going to be fun. And like I said, plus with me being very, very close to getting my YouTube up and going, that's going to... Sorry, I want to look at this little quartz a little bit better. It is so, like, crystal clear, just a little point on top of it. It's so hard to see. Megan, welcome to the show. Oh yeah, that's definitely a good one to polish. All right. So, I think I'm gonna save this one that I have high hopes for. And this one right here, this one is gonna be botryoidal. I'm calling it. I don't think I've cracked, out of all the ones I've cracked with this weird shape. Oh, Michelle, so happy you were able to tune into the show today. Not a problem. You got to run. Like always, you can catch the rebroadcast. It'll be out there. But this one, this is the same kind of geode exterior that my mother of all bots had. I think that the idea is that it's a geodized sea sponge, like the head of a sea sponge. I don't know. Yeah, this one's going to be, this one I don't know. This one won't be too bad, I think. I'm going to try and go around the flat side. John, welcome to the show, my friend. How you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good New Year so far. That geode out from there. It looked like I laid an egg, but it was a geode. That's where geodes come from. All right. I think we're going to do this way. Oh, yeah, guys. This is going to be botryoidal. If it's not, then, I don't know. Somebody make fun of me. Where, oh, where? There. So if you guys get one of these, technically it's not supposed to do that, but I got this thing as a present from my brother. It's older than I am. It's all original. It's just been repainted. And I'm just going to beat it until this chain finally gives way, and then I can replace the chain. That's not a problem. It's not going to damage the tool itself. But I'm gonna push its limits. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh. I love when it works out nicely. It also helps when I beat it to make it do what I want. And it doesn't really have the option to just pop out. Alright, guys. Geode number 6, if I am not mistaken. And we're hoping for some botryoidal chalcedony in this one. I'm not hoping, I'm planning. Planning on some botryoidal chalcedony. But, this one's going to need some elbow grease. Oh! I was wrong, but that's okay. This is going to be a really nice one to clean up. Check out the quartz in that thing. Holy moly. It's a really nice points in that. Very light hematite coating on there, or iron discoloration. Yeah, this tool is amazing. If I were to try and crack this one in particular, yeah, this one definitely had some sparks. Absolutely. If I try to crack this one in particular with a hammer and chisel, it would not be fun. But yeah, really, really pretty one. I agree, guys. Yes, thank you. Someone listen. Phil made fun of me for it. Someone listens. Oh, that was perfect. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna take a drink of my beverage off camera because it's a beverage of the adult variety, and I don't want to get in trouble. So, my Snapples are in the car. I forgot to take them out before my wife left for work. So, all I have is some Guinness. Woo! That's okay. Nothing wrong with some Guinness. The Irish in me appreciates it. All right. What do you guys think? Oh, I'm going to, yes, I did. I appreciate it, Phil. I really do. All right, guys. Let me know. I just had to unplug my external mic, so let me know. I hope that's all still connected. I am Irish. I'm a large percentage of Irish. I'm a bit of a mutt, but I know predominantly the most in me is Irish and Native American. And I know that my family originated from the Isle of Tir O'Connell. And I used to know the name of the kingdom that they hailed from. But, I mean, if you guys notice, like, I trimmed my beard, but look how red it is when it's short. It just gets darker when it's long. But I told my wife yesterday what my New Year's, or not really a resolution, one of my New Year challenges for myself, because having a full-on beard is something newer for me. I said I'm going to trim it down, get it all the same length, and for one whole year I'm just going to let it grow and see what happens. I'll trim up the stash so it's not unbearable when I kiss her, but I'm going to see what happens. But yes, I am Irish, so I love me some whiskey, I love me some Guinness. I've never been to Ireland. I plan to. It's a lifelong dream of mine to go and visit Ireland. So this is a Kentucky geode here, guys. The last Kentucky one I'm doing tonight. Carrie, welcome to the show. How you doing, Carrie? I hope you're having a fantastic New Year so far. Same to you, Kathy. Welcome to the stream. If you guys caught the first stream and then it interrupted, I apologize for that. Facebook decided just to play a little practical joke. I'm here to start the year off, you know. But that's all right. We are on to geode number 8 here. What did everybody have for dinner tonight? I'm curious. I'm a little hungry. All right. Opening up some glittery stuff? I'll try. I'm doing my best, Phil. Sushi. Ooh. You know what? I just went to Sam's Club today, and I've never had their sushi. I'm not too keen on buying grocery store sushi, but it looked pretty appetizing, so I had to give it a try. I haven't had sushi in like 2 years over the sheer fact that I'm a cook. I love food, and there's nothing good around me. So that's literally it. I don't have sushi because there's no good sushi around me. What in the world? Well, that was a weird way for it to crack. Look at this. Hot. hot dog. Look at that little itty bitty sliver. How does that? All right, this one is, ooh, leek and potato soup sounds good. Hot dogs sound good, but I worked for hot dog restaurants for a long time. I worked for Portillo's for way too long. And then I worked at another place called Just Hot Dogs for a long time. Houston, Texas in the house. How are you doing? I bet you don't have to worry about space heaters in your garage. Alright, I'm going to try and crack this one, guys, but I'm going to do along this way. See if there's anything in there. It's probably solid. That's probably why it had a weird spot that it fractured in. It probably just found the weakest point. Well, that's alright. We'll keep going. We'll get her open. So I've had a couple people say, and nobody take this the wrong way, this is not me bashing anybody. I've had a couple people point out and say, hey Tyler, why don't you have a table mount for your geode cracker? Why don't you have this or that? And you know what? I've been to the rock shows where they've got it all set up like that, and I can do it faster. I can do it faster, and I can have, you know, I can do it in a way where my chain isn't completely straight. It's kind of curved a little bit, but I can still get a nice crack. I can't do that if I'm restricted and it's all pinned down. Oh, this one's going to be a butt. This one's a little glittery for you. Fireplace going. Ooh, that sounds nice. I don't have enough ventilation in here to put a fireplace or anything like that. So this one's got some a little bit of quartz. It's looking like it's got some calcite in the rind, maybe. No, just a whole lot of quartz. But that's okay, guys. We have got 2 geodes left. But yeah, there you are. That one was glittery. Not the prettiest, but glittery. So, this is the one I got high hopes for. And this is the other one we have left to crack tonight. I think I'm going to save this one for the last, because this one's pretty light, and I think... No, it doesn't rattle. No, this one's a little more on the heavy side. My last few big ones are a little heavier, but that's alright. I'm going to do this one first. No, this one first. Little guy first. We'll do that. I'm just trying to think of how I want to crack it. There's not much to dig into. I'm going to take my time a little bit with this one, guys. Just because I've got my hopes up for it a little bit. Have a nice wrap on it here first. Try and get the most surface we can see. Oh. Alright. This is probably going to pop off, but I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping it'll work. But fair warning. Either way. Oh, I love being right. I love being right. I flippin' love it. So, what did I say it was going to be, guys? I said it was going to be quartz, and it was going to have a secondary goethite. Look at that quartz in there. And it's a little hard to see the goethite. Hey, I don't love being wrong. Hold on, guys. Let me, I normally wait till the end to do the turnaround. But, I'm going to flip this around really quick, guys. Get that light over there so I can zoom in. Oh, baby. That's right, Phil. Look at the goethite in there, guys. Oh, excuse me. Even the little cavity over there. The secondary mineral, this is goethite. These little black needles. And in all honesty, there's probably a little bit of hematite in there too. Because hematite and goethite are both derivatives of iron, if I am not mistaken. And I love this orangey peach color in this. But look at those needles in there, guys. Love it. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to have some hematite in it. Maybe even some pyrite too. Ah! I love it. And it just helps me more and more to prove my theory, because I'm noticing a very similar exterior to these. And I'm not wrong too often with what's inside of them. And in all honesty, if I have a geode like that and I have a feeling of what's inside of it, like the quartz with the goethite, and if it doesn't have it, it is only because it ends up being solid. That's the only reason why. It's because it's too solid. And in all honesty, with the ones that I have that are solid, I'm still going to cut those nice, and I'm still going to polish them, because goethite can be an internal inclusion as well. My first time ever finding goethite in an Indiana geode wasn't as a secondary mineral, secondary generation. It was as an internal secondary. Or I guess then it wouldn't be the secondary. I'm still new with this, guys. I'm still learning it. But, moral of the story. The first time I found goethite was, the goethite was a secondary inside of barite. Which actually, I think, at the end I'm going to show you guys. I've got a little chunk of it sitting in my desk. So, when I do the turnaround, I will go over and grab that and show you guys. All right. And guys, if this one is good, a really pretty one, we're going to leave it at 10 tonight. We'll just leave this one to be the last one. But if it's no good, I want to end on a good note. We'll try one more, and we'll see how that goes. We'll do a blind grab again, and then that'll be that. But here we are, guys, with maybe the last one of the night, if it ends up being something awesome. Thanks to everybody just tuning in, guys. I hope you are enjoying the show so far. I don't know. Safe! Dang, that sucker almost took my knee out. And went halfway across the garage. Dud. I mean, it's still got some interesting little cavities in there. Kind of looks like some eyes and a nose. It does. A couple angry faces. I'll put these out for Halloween. Yeah, this is a workout. Oh man. There was one stream I did where I fought a geode for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes that sucker did not want to crack. I gave up on it. I threw in the towel the first time ever. I threw in the towel on that geode. And then everybody in the stream motivated me. They're like, no, come on, you got this. So I did it. But it was a pain in the butt. So we're going to grab one more, guys. Terry, welcome to the show, my friend. How you doing tonight? Carrie's in the house, and Terry. Oh, and Terry. 2 Terrys and a Carrie. Look at that. Whoa. Say that 3 times fast. Terry, and Carrie in the house. All right, from now on, guys, when you guys join the stream, you have to all join at the same time. I want to do a blind grab, but I want to do a quick peek. To see if there's not anything like that one with the ghost out in it. That's what I'm trying to do. See if there's not one with that exterior that jumps out at me that I didn't notice in here before. That does, but that's a bracket. That's going to be solid. Instead, welcome to the stream, guys. Sorry about that. I picked out 10 and I decided to do a couple more. So we've got a couple more with this similar exterior to the ones that I crack open. This is the one that's got the goethite in it, so you can see. So I got these 2 little guys here. One feels pretty solid, one feels like it could have something in it. So we're gonna crack both of these open, and if they're duds, we'll call it a night. This one here is crinoid related, I'm thinking. Look at that. Very interesting. Or it could be a horn. This one we're going to try and crack around this way. And then this one here, we're going to try and crack around this long way. So, doing 2 extra tonight, guys. And the next time we do it, we'll do that blind grab. But I decided to be a little picky tonight. I'm going to do this echinoderm first. That's what this is. Echinoderm, however you say it. I need to get up there. Alright. Here we are, guys, with number 1 of the 2 bonus geodes, hoping for some more really pretty quartz and go with that. Oh, hold on, I don't want to ruin it. I gotta adjust really quick. Sorry, I lost its grip a little bit. I like to try and be delicate with the smaller ones. Alright. This one, we're going to have to go across. I'll wait to show you. And geode number 2. Hopefully this little guy doesn't pop out. Yeah, son of a monkey. Alright, we'll go long ways. I don't know who said it, but I saw the comment that said, no! It's alright, guys. I'm gonna show you. Alright! I love being right. So, number 1, little itty bitty void, little itty bitty quartz, little itty bitty goethite, like I thought. And more peach color, and more goethite. I'm going to figure out why, guys, but still trying to... Oh, no! I'm sorry, Tammy. I'm still showing green light on my signal here. Some really chunky goethite in this one. Alright, these little ones with the goethite I'm going to set up right here to make it a little easier to see, because we'll... Sorry guys, just gonna get these situated a little bit for this last little look over. Going to utilize these little solid chunks. Oh yeah, really cool. Little ones can definitely be cute, I agree. Okie dokie. Show you guys my little setup adjustment I've got out here now. And then I think after I get my polishing setup, guys, I'm gonna start saving up towards any of my sales I do. The money from that will go towards getting some set equipment, like a big backdrop instead of my my little ghetto foam poster boards set up on the back there. Get some real nice big lights and get the stream going the right way. All right, we're getting this turned around for... Yeah, we're gonna start down here. So this is my new little shelf out in the garage. These are the more chunkier ones. That's the sparkly one there for you, Phil. Or glittery one, sorry. There's a little peachy one here. This will be a pretty one to cut and polish. Tom, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? So this one here and this one. Let me turn off this flash really quick. You guys can see. Oh no, I think my battery's dying. There we go. Check that out. And if everybody's curious, all those blue flecks are just little dust particles. Pretty cool. Calcite has got a really awesome reaction to UV light. There's that other one that was a little bit more solid. Part of my phone charger here. This is the other bigger one we had with some pretty heavy iron staining on those. But that's pretty cool though. I really enjoy the deep red. Yeah, it does. It definitely looks a little bit more orange. Look at that deep red in there. Love it. This one, I don't know. I'm debating on if I'm going to try and clean it up or if I want to leave that red. Then we get on to this guy, which this is the one Phil made fun of me for. But I asked him to. Yeah, that one's really cool. I love the red. This was the nice big, oh, sorry guys. This was the nice big sea sponge, fossilized sponge. At least that's what I think. Really pretty. This one I'll definitely clean up with some iron out and try and get all that nice and sparkly in there. And then the pièce de résistance. However you say that little weird phrase. The stuff we were all waiting for. Start back here with a littler one. Just little sparkly, little bits of goethite in there. That was the first of the 2 bonus ones that I cracked. Oh yeah, that big one. This one's got some really pretty points. Can't wait to get those cleaned up. And then this was the second little bonus one we did. And some really... Sorry. My hands are so shaky. Trying to use my knee as a base for it. Look at that. Oh yeah, and there's definitely some hematite there too. Super cool. Pretty. And then, I'm going to leave the big goethite one for last. We come to this one, which has some really awesome, beautiful, almost crystal clear quartz in there. Look at that. So beautiful. Love the iridescence on it, with the fractures from inside of the crystals. And then we get to this side. That's got this really awesome calcite secondary. Which here, let's get this off. Get this off, and actually we're gonna chuck it down here where it's a little bit darker. And I'll remember where my light is. Sorry. I'm not trying to make you guys go crazy. Just trying to show you with this UV light. Oh, looks like we got maybe some highlight in there too. I don't know, that one's interesting. This one might actually be... Yeah, this one right here is where the tiny piece came out. Where the tiny piece came out of. This one, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to go over and I don't want to go and turn off the lights and everything like that. But I'm gonna definitely check it out under my little loop and see what's going on. And then here we are. Is the nice big one. This is my favorite of the night. That this one I can already see goethite and I can see hematite, but it's not uncommon to come across pyrite in there as well. And I've got some. Oh yeah, there's definitely pyrite in there. Look at that. Oh guys, I can't wait. I'm gonna get some. I'm not gonna do it tonight because I've got a couple things to do. I really want to get this video finished. So I can get that out to you guys. Hold on, let me turn my flash around here. But yeah, I really want to get that video finished for you guys. Like I said, I've just got a couple of photos to take of things that were just too dirty in the creek that I would like to share with you guys and show you guys just a little bit more cleaned up. So that being said, my next post, unless I crack open another geode and it's pretty cool, I post some follow-up photos of these secondaries. my next post for me, hopefully, is going to be that video for you guys. Because like I said, I'm like 95% done. All I have to do is go through and add about a dozen pictures, and all the other editing and things like that is complete. So that is coming really soon. I'm so excited for that. I've been taking my time with that and really working on it and making sure it's good for you guys. I am venturing away from the heaters, so I'm going to get over here because it's chilly. But as always, guys, and for everybody who's just catching the show for the first time, that's that's a couple of my geodes over there. But I feel like that was a very successful first show of the year. I'm glad we had some really nice sparkly ones, and we only had a couple that were duds. That being said, guys, great things are in store. It's going to be a great year. We're going to get rid of this COVID. We're going to have, we're going to have a president that's going to lead us where we need to go, hopefully. I'm not to get political. Please don't get political, guys. Any political comments, I'm going to delete. But I'm just saying my hopes for the year. I hope that we just have a fantastic year. I am so glad that you enjoyed this. Like I said, I do this every week. Monday or Tuesday are my typical days for doing my stream like this. And like I said, once I get my polishing set up and everything like that, I'm going to be looking into getting on to, oh yeah, keep on cracking, my friend. Keep cracking. Get into doing 2 streams in a week, and one will be for some polishing content, and the other will be for everything that you guys have been watching. Carrie, thank you so much for tuning in. I am so sorry you were catching us right at the end of the show, but the rebroadcast is always going to be available for you guys. You guys can always catch the show there, and then I also share them again on my own personal page, so there's a couple ways for you guys to get them. As always, I appreciate everybody here. Yes, absolutely. That is my plan. I think that's going to be some really cool content to get out there. There's lots of folks that do polishing videos and things like that, but I see everybody cutting up agates, and everybody's cutting up petrified wood and tumbling this and tumbling that. And, not a problem, Tyler. I can do that. We will chat. Like I said, I do have a polishing setup now, and my polishing setup now is not terrible. I do get good results. You know, it just takes a much more tedious, I don't know how the heck I'm trying to say it. It's a lot harder to do, plain and simple. Yeah, a couple does. Yes, plain and simple. My polishing setup now is not, it's subpar. It's not what it could be or should be. So I've kind of held off on doing the polishing things. I haven't really done a lot of cutting since this summer, since around my birthday. So I do have a lot of stuff still waiting to be polished up, but I just didn't want to keep going on with something where I could get the results I wanted with extra time and effort put into it, when I can just get a better piece of equipment down the line and just get an all-around better experience with what I've got, whether it's to share or post photos or whatever. Yes, and that cleaning video is coming too. That cleaning video is absolutely coming. I'm just having difficulties with that one. I wanted to do something live, but if I do something live, it's going to be early afternoon. I'm going to throw up a poll question either tonight or tomorrow to find out a good time for that, because it's really difficult to do, because the big factor in cleaning it and it having a quicker process to show you guys on a live stream, I need to keep it hot. And with it being so cold out, that's really difficult to do. I did a practice run just before my last stream, actually. I was planning on doing it then. I filled up my bucket. I had my solution. I've got my thermometer, and I can check the temperature. And I was just watching it in the 10 minutes before my stream started, and it just dropped temperature too quick. So it's just not going to be... It's not going to be the kind of cleaning that I really want to show you guys, because it's not the normal way I do it. So, like, wintertime, I'm on hiatus. I don't do a lot of cleaning. I don't like bringing chemicals inside. I'm outside in the garage. I'll throw my coats on, and I'll crack open geodes and things like that. But if anything, it's more focusing on the polishing things. But this winter is just focusing on the stream. So like I said, I am planning to do that, guys. I don't mean to make anybody upset by keep pushing it off, but like I said, I'm not about getting the content and getting the views. I want to get stuff that's going to help you guys, and it's going to be the right things. So until I can do that, I would just rather not have something than have something crummy and then replace it with something better, if that makes sense. That's my mantra. I'm just south of Chicago. I collect my geodes out in southern Indiana, but I'm just south of Chicago. That is where I am located. So it's a wee bit chilly. So yeah, I appreciate that you guys understand that and it makes sense. But like I said, if I'm not mistaken, we're supposed to be due for a couple warmer days. If I can get a day where it can stay relatively high 30s and into the 40s, I will get that video made up for you guys. Shauna, how you doing? I'm so sorry you're catching me at the end of the stream, unfortunately. But you can always catch the rebroadcast, of course. I'm just talking about some future things I've got planned for my page and for my stream. And now I sound Irish. I guess it's one of those things, when you hear it, you hear it. I don't know. I mean, this is just the way I've always talked. I've also adios. Have a great night, Dorothy. My family's from the South. So my dad's side is all from Kentucky and Tennessee, and my mom's side is from Missouri. So I've got that wee bit. You might be hearing a little bit of that Southern drawl that comes out every now and then. I love my wife. She's so funny. When we went on our honeymoon down to Tennessee, I warned her. I let her know, listen, for a portion of my life, this was how I talked. This was how I sounded. The y'alls, the hey, the soda pops, that was me. That was my life. So I told her it's so easy and it's so funny because I don't try to do it. I just regrets to it. And I'm down there and my little twang, my draw comes back, and she loved it. It was so funny. And she's Dutch as can be. She's 100% Dutch. And she was so sweet. She started to get her little southern twang, and it was so funny. I made fun of it. Yeah, see, for me, mine, I was a kid when I spent most of my time down there. And in all honesty, my grandma, she had the most draw, and she had the most southern roots. And she passed away when I was 8. So it was after that, it was just kind of... Then I get the people that are like, oh, you definitely sound Chicagoan. So, I don't know. A couple different ways I can sound, I guess. I got Irish, I've got Chicagoan, and I've got hick. But I'm mumbling and dragging on. Sorry, guys. I hope everybody has a great night. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. And as always, catch me Monday or Tuesday. My new catchphrase of 2020, thanks to one of you guys who is really awesome. You see him in the comments there. I won't name names. But he told me to keep cracking one night, and I was like, hey, you know what? I like that. Or he said, keep on cracking. So that's going to be my new catchphrase, guys. Until next time, keep on cracking. And if you want to see those cracking geode videos, check out my page. They're all there. And until then, guys, that new video is coming out soon. I cannot wait. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, stays warm, and, Georgia and South Carolina. I love it. I love the South. Such good eating, such good people. I love it. All right, guys. As always, it's so great and such a fun time talking with everybody. Kara and Eula, you guys have a wonderful night. Everybody else still in the chat and still around. Shauna, everybody else, have a wonderful night, guys. And I will see you guys all in the comments tomorrow.